It's a time of year when many of us ponder securing that perfect job, or at the very least imagine getting out of an imperfect one. But a growing number of Australians are acting on that urge with a surge in mature age apprenticeships over the past few years. One of those is 46-year-old Veronica Ford. When the Brisbane mother of four's youngest child started school, she decided it was time to get back into the workforce. Not working for 15 years puts you in a bit of a situation where you have to stack shelves, and I was getting a bit too old to be doing that sort of stuff, she said. She had always regretted not finishing the hairdressing apprenticeship she had started as a teenager, so she found an inner Brisbane salon willing to take her on. Ms. Ford admitted to being apprehensive about being out of the workforce for so long. But her employer Peter Tagay said her age was an asset. "Having an older apprentice is a blessing and a real win for me," Mr. Tagay said. Because she is more enthusiastic about coming back to complete her apprenticeship, she puts in more time and more effort. Mr. Tagay also said he believed as a stay-at-home mum, Ms. Ford brought skills to her work that younger apprentices just did not have. Being able to bring up 4 kids just shows as a human being she can do lots of things all the time and can keep control of a lot of things going on, he said. So in the salon environment she's all over everything. That is a sentiment being heard across a range of industries. Statistics from the National Centre for Vocational Education Research, CVO, show adults now make up a big proportion of all apprentices, with 28% in the trades and 45% in the non-trades, compared with 8% and 22% respectively, 20 years ago. TAFE Queensland Skills Tech General Manager John Tucker said he had seen that reflected on a state level too. 60% of our apprentices are over the age of 20, and if you go up to over 25, you're looking at about a third of apprentices, he said. That trend applies across the board, but particularly in the construction, engineering, and automotive sectors. Athiel Bradford, 34, is halfway through a metal fabrication apprenticeship. He said he was a bit of a jack of all trades, before deciding to knuckle down and choose a specialization. Last one was forklift driving for 12 years when suddenly I realized I needed a career path, he said. I found that I had a natural knack for engineering with metal fabrication, so I thought I'd go for it. He has not looked back, but admitted initially it was difficult to find an employer willing to employ him. To get into the industry is a bit hard as an adult apprentice. A lot of people are looking for juniors, Mr. Bradford said. But if you've got that tenacious nature about you and you persevere, you can achieve it. He said as an older worker he brought experience to his apprenticeship and that was valuable to employers. I bring a bit of common sense, because if you work in a lot of different dangerous fields beforehand you understand what you should and shall do to keep yourself safe, Mr. Bradford said. Even as an apprentice, he said he felt like he was a mentor to his younger colleagues.